Hey guys, I am looking for manga recommendations to start a new recap series. You can tell me in comment box, thank you, and let's dive in. The battle unfolds in a tale of grit and determination. Begins with Setsuna Cromwell, the combat mage, facing overwhelming odds. Setsuna capitalized on Drago's aggressive style, countering with precision and exploiting an opening during the ferocious assault. The referee declared, "The match is over. The winner is Setsuna Cromwell." Cheers erupted as Setsuna stood victorious, his rival lying defeated on the battlefield. Drago groaned, struggling to rise. After taking that hit, can he even stand up again? A voice questioned in disbelief. "He's way too tough," another spectator muttered, watching Drago try to claw his way back into the fight. But the aura of defeat loomed heavy around him, a testament to Setsuna's overwhelming strength. Drago's face twisted in disbelief. "It can't be," he muttered, clutching his chest. The final blow from Setsuna's monoblade had been precise, adjusted not to be fatal, but devastating nonetheless. Setsuna approached calmly, his hand outstretched. "Just tell me one thing," Drago asked, his piercing gaze unwavering. "What do you fight for?" Setsuna hesitated, his pride visibly cracking. "To never lose to anyone," he finally admitted, his voice tinged with desperation. "To prevent anything from being taken away from me." His resolve returned as he looked up at Setsuna. "I'll become stronger than anyone else." A smirk crossed Drago's face, tinged with reluctant respect. "I see, so you're strong," he said. "I've been completely defeated, Setsuna Cromwell. You truly live up to your reputation." He paused, a flicker of determination returning to his eyes. Setsuna's thinking. That power might be of great help in the battle against the evil god. From the sidelines, the referee called out, facing Drago with close combat, "You're quite the sore loser." The crowd cheered as the announcement echoed through the hall. Setsuna has been chosen as the representative of the close combat department. A few days later, the stage was set for a face-to-face encounter. Representatives for exchange match. Setsuna's instructor leaned in with a smirk. "This might sound strange coming from me, but behave yourself." Setsuna nodded calmly. "Okay," he replied, stepping confidently toward the meeting point. The room fell silent as Setsuna entered, his emblem catching the eyes of a sneering opponent. "Oh, representatives from the close combat department are participating too?" One of them mocked, their tone dripping with arrogance. "Coming out willingly to expose your shame. I must say, I'm impressed." Another person said, recognizing his emblem. "This person must be the representative of the enchantment magic department, right?" Said to Setsuna. "Don't you know, Mr. Lowly Grunt Department's representative?" Setsuna stood face to face with a sneering opponent. The rival's voice echoed in the room, dripping with arrogance. "That I'm your opponent for the first round." The opponent smirked maliciously, his voice taunting. "Isn't it true that in the past 100 years, there hasn't been a single instance of the close combat department winning?" He sneered further. "You worthless bunch can just stay in the corner of the school building, keep doing muscle training until you die, for all I care." Setsuna's piercing gaze didn't falter. His voice, calm but cutting, replied, "It seems like you have a unique way of greeting each other in the enchantment magic department." With swift precision, Setsuna retaliated, catching his opponent off guard. "Is it something like this?" he remarked, delivering a precise strike that left his rival gasping in pain. The opponent stammered in anger. "Why, you bastard?" Setsuna stood firm, unwavering. "Regardless of whether we haven't won in 100 years, that's irrelevant." Setsuna's gaze was firm and unyielding as he declared, "This year, the close combat department will win." His opponent clenched his fists in frustration, shouting back, "Stop talking nonsense." A voice interrupted the rising tension. "It's fine to be passionate, but," a figure stepped forward, commanding the room's attention. "Shall we wait until the match to determine who comes out on top?" Setsuna's thoughts raced. What's happening here is just like before the regression. He turned, recognizing the approaching figure. "You've come, headmaster." The headmaster stood at the center of the room, exuding an air of authority. The students straightened up as Carol from the summoning department stepped forward, bowing deeply. "It's an honor to meet you, headmaster," she said with enthusiasm. Her thoughts were resolute. "I'll do my best to show what I'm capable of during the inter-school exchange match." Setsuna watched her. "Carol from the summoning department, your friendliness hasn't changed a bit." Setsuna's eyes narrowed as he recalled the past. The formidable opponent with whom I engaged in a fierce battle during the exchange match before the regression. He reminded himself, "I emerged victorious back then, but I still need to be cautious this time around." The headmaster stepped forward, addressing the gathered students. "Everyone, first of all, congratulations on earning the representative rights for each department." With a smile, he added, "I am truly delighted that 8 great talents have come together." The headmaster announced the format. The inter-school exchange match will be conducted in a one-on-one tournament format. Your opponents will be determined randomly. The matches were revealed. The first match, close combat magic, specializing in hand-to-hand combat, vs enchantment magic, which bestows mana upon objects and life. The second match, healing magic, which creates miracles and supports allies, vs long-range magic, which defeats enemies from a distance. The headmaster continued revealing the tournament structure. The third match, formation magic, imbuing powers within magic arrays, vs summoning magic, which commands mythical beasts from other worlds. Finally, the fourth match, uncategorizable special magic vs alchemy magic, capable of permanently altering substances. The tension in the room was palpable as the matches were set, and the students prepared for the battles ahead. The headmaster addressed the gathered representatives. The inter-school exchange match is like a practical lesson in learning different magical departments. He continued, the match will be held in 10 days. Until then, whether you choose to learn new magic or focus on resting is up to you. The room buzzed with excitement, and Carol exclaimed with enthusiasm, "Whoa!" The anticipation of the upcoming battles filled the air. As the representatives dispersed, Setsuna quietly made his way to the only place where he could contact the headmaster. This is the only place where you can contact the headmaster, he thought. Spotting the headmaster in the hall, he called out, "Headmaster." The headmaster turned, recognizing him. "You are the representative of the close combat department." Setsuna approached the headmaster with a determined look. "I'm Setsuna Cromwell. I've come with a request." He continued, "If I win, can you please teach me about your magic?" The headmaster raised an eyebrow. "You specialize in close combat, don't you? I don't think my summoning magic would be of much use to you." Setsuna's gaze sharpened. "I mean the other magic," he clarified, leaving the headmaster visibly intrigued. The headmaster's eyes narrowed, his voice sharp with suspicion. "How do you know about such a thing?" An ominous aura filled the room as the headmaster's presence grew more intense. Setsuna remained calm, his determined gaze unwavering. The tension between them hinted at secrets yet to be revealed. That's it for today. Thank you for watching, and next episode will coming soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe.